guys, welcome back to my Football Manager 2022 experiment. Today we are gonna do Birmingham City experiment. And why Birmingham? It's because Jude Bellingham is from Birmingham City, and from the talent he is, he will be back to Birmingham City in no time. So we just want to know if Jude Bellingham, the current star, current wonder kid in the football arena, um, will he be able to bring back his boyhood club to the Premier League, or Birmingham just gonna stay there in the Championship? So as you can see now, he used to be in Birmingham for 3 seasons. He played 41 games in 2019-20 seasons and scored 4 goals before moving 25 millions to Dortmund. So maybe we can have a look at his stats. So he is currently 143 and his potential ability is 185. So we'll see after, I don't know, 10 to 15 years, we'll see if he will improve a lot, and we'll see if he can bring Birmingham City to the Premier League. So let's move him to Birmingham for me, and let's have a look at Birmingham. So they are only 5,600 reputation, club attendance 1,900. Finance not that bad, but not that good either. And the facilities, St Andrews is only 30,000. So, without further ado, we will um, forward this to 10 years first, and we'll see if Jude Bellingham will be able to strengthen Birmingham, strengthen the squad around him, and make Birmingham great again. So let's have a look. So now it has been a long 5 years. We're now in 2026. Well, this is about gonna start the season 6 actually. Well, I did mention that we're gonna go for 10 years, but I think it seems better to go 5 years. Maybe we can do 5 years now, and then gonna have a break, and then we're gonna have another 5 years break, and we'll see the updates, and then we'll look forward for another 5 years. So we're looking at 15 years of Jude Bellingham career in Birmingham City. So without further ado, this is the first season for Jude Bellingham. Almost said Birmingham there. Well, why not? So the first season, for sure, we're still in the Sky Bet Championship. So in the first league game, away lost at Sheffield United, who is recently relegated from the Premier League, and then lost 2-0 at home against Bournemouth. And then, as you can see, there's a lot of defeats until the 20th of August. So they have their first victory, and then their back-to-back victory, loss again, and then for the first time 3 victories in a row. So with this kind of results, I am pretty sure Birmingham won't be going to be promoted this season. So a defeat against United away at Old Trafford. So there's a few decent victories there, but defeats here and there, draws, and this is one of the worst month they have winless since March. So I can guarantee you they are still in the championship. in the second season. So they have a friendly. They lost in the final against Shakhtar. Let's have a look. Yep. So they lost on penalties. Troy Deeney missed. So with this time around, they avoid defeat at home against Crystal Palace. Another recently relegated should be. This team is in the Premier League in the first season, so they are relegated, and Birmingham is playing a relegated team again from the Premier League. But this time they managed to avoid defeat. They did one better this time around. Win penalty win against Fleetwood. No Bellingham there in the penalty list. So victory, even a victory against West Ham in the Carabao Cup. Bellingham score in the penalty. So they did way better than the first season. And as you can see in the league, there's a defeat here, but as you can see, there's a lot of victories against Preston, where even Newcastle, one of the relegated team, seems like it. Barnsley, they lost away at Carabao Cup. So the league still doing fine. Lost against out of all teams, Coventry, and yeah, they won all these games. A couple of draws. Wolves is also relegated from the Premier League, so they won against Wolves 2-0 and lost against Bristol City. And look at that, victory, win. Just a draw against Barnsley, a win against Sunderland, probably promoted from League One. And FA Cup, look at that, they were undefeated since from 18th of October until a a visit by Newcastle at home in February. So they were unbeaten for 4 months. So that is a winning form. They could be winning or gain promotion by this second season. So they have a very good players. So they were defeated in FA Cup. Let me check if they're still in the Carabao Cup. No, they were defeated by Barnsley. So FA Cup they were defeated by Swansea. Jude Bellingham scores, but it's not enough. They did loss at home 3-0 by Luton and then Crystal Palace. Back-to-back defeats finally in the league for the first time. So yeah, this is quite something this season. So it seems like they are gonna be promoted to the Premier League. Let's have a look at the third season. Yes, in the third season, they are now playing in the Premier League. As you can see there, they defeat Sheffield United, the team that they lost against in the Championship 2 seasons ago. So, 2 wins in the league against Brighton, and then against Hull in the Carabao Cup, and against Aston Villa. Ooh, this is a spicy game. Against Aston Villa, finally playing against the Birmingham. I don't know what do you call that, but it's a derby, um, and in the Premier League, so it is a bragging rights for Birmingham to win it here. But then those victories stopped by Man United, even at home 3-0 defeat, and then away against Spurs, it is also very tough for Birmingham. And then Carabao Cup, and you can see. Oh, this is. I cannot see any greens there. For 1, 2, 3 months, they were lost. They lost all games except for against Southampton, nil-nil draw. They lost against Leicester, Watford in November. This is very worrying run. The draw against um, Norwich, Jude Bellingham there scores a couple of three defeats, and then draw against West Ham, and finally in December 26th, Ebre Eze scores the winner for the first time to win in 4 months. Could be in the league, yeah. 4 months, 3 months, 4 months. And then, ooh, that's back to back. Not only back to back, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 victories in a row. Four of them in the league. So they defeat Brighton, Sheffield United, Swansea, and Aston Villa 4-0. They beat Aston Villa, but then stopped again by United 4-1 this time, and then 2-all draw against Liverpool at Anfield, and then they show some signs of light um, by winning few games even against Chelsea, and then the defeat against Leeds, a victory against Southampton, eliminated from FA Cup fifth round, and then inconsistency against even Preston is in the Premier League, but yeah, even that Birmingham cannot beat, but they managed to get a draw against Leicester and a victory against Watford, Everton, and finally Burnley. Will Birmingham still be in the Premier League in fourth season? Let's have a look. Yes, they are still in the Premier League. And look at that, they won their first game in the league 3-2 away. And against Aston Villa again, 2-0. And then who else but United to stop them, to stop their winning run and undefeated. And against Liverpool again. So always like season again after against Man United, they'll play against Liverpool. But regardless, they managed to get a point from this game. Couple of victories there, draw and winless October. In November, how it seems like one win against Wolf. Although we got players sent off, they managed to get 3 goals. What else? And then a couple of victories against Chelsea at home, away against Norwich, Crystal Palace, Brentford 4-1, Bristol is also in the Premier League. But then defeat against Spurs, and they are doing well against Aston Villa for the past two seasons. So yeah, Birmingham has already annoyed their neighbor in the Premier League. But then again, who else who annoyed us is United, and then Arsenal has eliminated Birmingham in 3-0, and then away at Liverpool 5-2. That's a magnificent result. And then home against West Ham to win 50-50. There's half loss, half victories in the January, and then in February another 3 games. Yeah, this is I think good enough for survival for Birmingham City, it seems. And yeah, and Southampton there. But yeah, it's an easy victory yeah, by Chelsea, and even Everton was defeated. But closing in, there quite a lot of victories, which is good for Birmingham. So they're still in the Premier League. This time draw against Bristol City, who still survive in the Premier League. Lost against Leicester, a victory against Norwich, and you know what? They're in the Euro Cup. Freddie Cardigal, I'm not sure who is that, scores their first European game since like I don't know, are they even in the Europe before? But yeah, now Jude Bellingham and team is in Europe to fight for the team, and yeah, so they've been the first away victory away in Europe against Astana. Where is it from? Is it from Azerbaijan? Yeah, yeah, some teams in the Eastern Europe, the Asian region. But then that honeymoon stopped by Man City, another Manchester team. Aston Villa again, 2-0 against Aston Villa. But then in the Euro Cup, finally they were um, rocked to reality, defeated by Hoffenheim 2-0, and lost against Chelsea, lost against West Ham. So it hurts. Lost against Watford again before finally a victory. Jude Bellingham scored twice against Hoffenheim to make sure they can progress maybe in the Euro Cup, and look, they managed to hold off Lazio, and another victory against Astana. For me, I think this is good enough for second place in the group, but we'll see later on. What season is this? I forgot already. Okay. Finally, this is the first time I've seen Birmingham defeat Man United, but then they have been winless since then. And in January they defeated Bristol, QPR, Norwich. Leicester only drew against Liverpool and Wolves, and then they progressed in the FA Cup 2-1 victory against Everton before defeat against Spurs. Although they managed to get back-to-back victories against Aston Villa again, they were doing Luka Jovic in the fifth season. Spicy. Birmingham is getting a lot of good players now. But let me check. Jude Bellingham, seventh rating there. So before we go down, FA Cup victory 3-2 against Burnley. Jude Bellingham scores. So he has a very good rating there. Pumping defeat against Chelsea, and then away 2-1 against RB Salzburg in Austria. 2-1. There's a hope to go through at this time, but Birmingham did not take it. Did not take the advantage. Only drew 2-all. Although they did push Salzburg in the extra time. Aurier is already sent off, man. In the 83rd minute, they should. During this time, the scoreline is 2-1. They should have score one at least, but well, Salzburg did the otherwise. So they were eliminated in the second knockout round. The first leg. What's the first knockout round? Well, second round, yeah. And then they won against Liverpool 2-1 in the quarter final. This is the furthest I've seen they're progressing in the FA Cup. And then lost against Leeds. Couple of victories there, except for defeat against Bournemouth. A 2-0 win against Man City in FA Cup semi-final. Noni Madueke, I'm not sure who that is, but He certainly contributes. Bellingham also 7.9. So he's the second best player in the team during this day. And then with that, Birmingham is in the final. So hopefully they're doing well. A 5-1 thumping against Arsenal. Wow. And then a defeat against Man United. 2-1. Victory against Brighton. Victory against Southampton. This is a quite good season actually for Birmingham, it seems. And is this the final game? Oh, it's a defeat, but there's. I thought it was the FA Cup final. Could be. This could be the league. Um, could be the league final game. So is it the last game now? The FA Cup final. Who will Birmingham play against, and can they win in the first attempt in the final? Jude Bellingham. It's Chelsea trainer. Jude Bellingham scores a penalty. Yes. In the 73rd minute, Jude Bellingham has lifted um, Birmingham City for their first FA Cup win since his return from stardom. So now let's move to the league table, shall we? Oh, where is it? Okay, league table. Oh, Wimbledon is there. So as you can see, Derby was having administration, 12 points defeated, no, deducted, sorry. And they are only one win away for survival, but it wasn't meant to be. So in the first season, Fulham won, and then followed by West Brom and Sheffield United. Birmingham is in 14. That's quite far. So 17 wins, that draws, and 21 defeats. Not a good season, but we know the second season they won the league with 33 victories, 6 draws, and 7 losses. The loss against Sunderland, Crystal Palace, Luton, Newcastle, Bristol, Coventry, and Millwall. So Barnsley, Millwall, and Portsmouth is relegated, and this season Wolves and Preston followed by to the Premier League. So into the third season, whereas Birmingham is 14 again, just like the first season in Championship. They're 14 also in Premier League this time around. So 46, enough points for survival. It's like 15 points off. So it's not that bad for Birmingham side, but yeah, as you can see, Preston relegated. Who else is with them? It's Wolf. The second last season championship is eighth in the league. They have been adapting very well from the championship. So that's the third season. Let's have a look at the fourth season. Oh, Birmingham is in the sixth. That's why they are in the Euro Cup in the fifth season. So they pip Leicester, Tottenham from the what do you call that, for the European competition. And Brentford, Crystal Palace, and West Ham. West Ham, wow, has been relegated. So the winner of the league is Man United. Let's have a look. Last season, Man City, Liverpool, United. Okay, United, Liverpool, City, United, and the fifth season, Chelsea won it. It's very random. And as you can see, oh yes, they finished 8. Last season is 6. Oh yes, so they are not doing bad. They're better last season, with 68 points, and this season is only 15 points, 10 points difference from last season. But what helped them to go to Euro Cup is the FA Cup victories, which is amazing for Birmingham City. So this season, fifth season, Southampton, um, Aston Villa, wow, and Bournemouth is relegated. So next season there will be the derby between Birmingham and Aston Villa. There won't be 3 points for Birmingham. So let's have a look at schedule again. No, no. I want to have a look at the Euro Cup. Who won it? Hold it, Sevilla. Sevilla. Okay, Sevilla. So group stage, Group A, right? Oh, they won the group. Literally won the group by 1 point. So Hoffenheim lost against Birmingham and Lazio. Lazio lost against Hoffenheim and Birmingham, but they have two draws. Astana, so that's why they did not have enough to qualify for the second round. But as you can see, Birmingham was eliminated in the second knockout stage, which is not bad for the team who is just returned from the ashes, I would say. So let's have a look at the team now. They're doing not bad. Martin van der Voort, Marco Twenzebe, Luke Shaw. Where did they got Luke Shaw? They bought Luke Shaw 31 million last season. It's only playing 7 times. That's weird. So they have Jude Bellingham. Before that, we have a look first at the team. Yeah, this is, I don't know who is this guy. Well, they got for free, and then oh no, it's from Everton free. They bought from Everton for 58 millions. Birmingham do spend their money, and then Luka Jovic. They got from free from the Madrid. Could be, yeah. He doesn't have any more contract. Luka Jovic wasn't preferred in Real Madrid, so it's a gain um for Birmingham City. So let's have a look. He's now around 53 million to 150 million in value. So he's now a very good player. Um, his current ability now 175 out of potential 185. So yeah, he has been improving, I would say. So let's have a look at history. So when he started here, the first season he played 41 games and scored 9 goals and 9 assists, which is a very good contribution in his first season back to Birmingham. And then the second season he was bought by Bayern for 8 millions. How can Birmingham resist that for 8 millions? But then because this experiment, Bellingham is supposed to be in Birmingham, so I got him back to Birmingham for free. So now the rule says if anyone bought Bellingham will come back for free. So in the second season, back in the championship, with the 42 games, he scored 13 goals, 15 assists, and 7 play of the match. He rocket. He rocketed that season. With that rocket, they flew to the Premier League. And the first season in the Premier League, he played 38 games. I have a look. Oh, he played all 38 league games there. 5 goals in the Premier League and 4 assists. Good enough for survival for Birmingham. And then, third season, he played all 38 games again, scored 8 goals, 6 assists, and 2 play of the match. A lot better, which earns him a 72 million moved to Chelsea in the fourth season. No, no, in the fifth season. But you know the rules. He'll come back for free. Easy money for Birmingham, 72 millions. That's why they have money to spend. And then in that season, Birmingham won the FA Cup, and he contributed 2 goals, 6 assists, and 3 Player of the Match. Let's have a look at the cup. He scored 3 goals in the cup, so I'm not sure. Maybe it could be the League Cup and FA Cup combined. And then the Continental, he scored 2 goals in Europe, which is very, very good. So now we gonna jump in for another 5 seasons to see what's the progress of Birmingham City and Jude Bellingham. And of course, he will still stay in Birmingham for the whole of his life in this experiment. So let's move to another 5 season, but I would make that in the second episode. So thank you for now for watching, and if you want to know what happened to Jude Bellingham and Birmingham City, please watch the next episode. Thank you. Bye bye.